Hello. As you can see, today I'm down in the delightful Betws-y-Coed. A few bits of the old waterfalls there. So today the weapon of choice, that'll be the monkey. And I'm going off to go and look at something, or hopefully find something, that I've been wanting to come to for ages and ages and ages. I've been past this place loads of times, but I've never actually properly looked at it. I've just ridden past. So today's the day. Let's hope we can go and see what it's all about. Right, I hope you enjoy this one. Should prove interesting, I think. So here we are, leaving Betws. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's a lovely spring day. This is one of those times when I don't actually have any time really to do much. I've got to go out after lunch, so I haven't got time to enjoy it. I've been planning on this, as I say, for quite a long while. Now this is the B5106 going between Conwy, comes Conwy Castle to be exact, and it comes all the way down to where we were in Betws-y-Coed, by the fish and chip shop and the little bridge. That's not the big Waterloo Bridge, it's just a little stone one. We'll be travelling through Treviw, and then we end up at a little village called Dolgarrog. Surf Snowdonia used to be there. Now the interesting thing is, there's something in Dolgarrog that I've seen. I've been through it. I was trying to work it out. Definitely something like 30 or 40 times. And today I'm going to go and take a bit of a quick closer look and see where it leads me. What oh, look at that. Beautiful. I was looking at Maya's Motorcycle Adventures. She's doing a 3-day tour of Wales. First day is up at this sort of neck of the woods, moving down to mid Wales for the lakes down there, and then she'll be taking them down south. I should think down towards the Brecon Mountain Road, Gospel Pass, etc. And she's actually brought a proper tour. So if you look at Maya's Motorcycle Adventures.co.uk, I think it is, and have a look at her channel, you might see something you're interested in. And I think she's got a Ducati Supersport 950, I think it is. And she's done bike journalism and all sorts of things, so she's really good. She knows what she's doing. She's taken people all over the place, so yeah, take a look if you're interested and want a tour. So that was Treviw. That's a milling town or village. Next stop will be Dolgarrog. See what I mean about this being a nice little road to ride, you know, you don't have to go fast. And lots of nice little curvy bends. Makes it wonderful. That's a nice lump of stone in that pillar. Yeah, there's some stunning architecture around these parts, and it seems to be a lot of English Victorian people made some money and they've got themselves an estate up here, or big property. Right, let's just talk a little bit about Dolgarrog. It's a small village. Over the other side of the valley to us where we are now is the A470. It is on a railway, and I'm going to be honest, you can't get to the railway by vehicle, you have to walk there. So it's a very unusual little village. It had got a big surfing facility for inland surfing called Surf Snowdonia. However, that has closed. I think it closed after the old COVID stuff kicked in, and I don't think it's reopened. There was a hotel with it and all sorts of facilities. They've had festivals there, but it's not there. But what it is quite famous for is it's had a very early oh, that's pretty, a very early, what do they call those things, hydroelectric scheme. So that's only a small little village. It did have an aluminium works here many years ago, and in those aluminium works they had to have power, and because we're in the middle of the countryside, so the power it had, nice bikes, the power it had came from the mountains. So to give you some idea, we are in a valley. This is the Conwy Valley. Then we've got the mountains up there. The next valley will be the Ogwen Valley, where I went to last week, I think it was. And then you go over some more mountains and you've got Llanberis, Nantberis, the valley for that. And then you've got another valley for Boenvawr and Rhythr, etc. So if we go back, so we're only actually 2 valleys away from where I'm based. The difference being that you can't actually get straight there unless you go on foot, and that would take quite some time, and you'd have to go over several of the Welsh 3000s, which are 3,000 foot mountains. So this is Dolgarrog. It's just a little village, and we can see we've got the mountains to the left. Now Wales is often said to be always raining, and it's not, as you can see. And if you look at a lot of my videos, they're not filthy weather. I've done the odd one, but where the rainfall and the conditions higher up are very different to the conditions down here. So there's a lot of water up there that has to find its way down. Oh look, it's now Zipworld Conwy. Excuse me. Oh well, there you go. And the Hilton, which I think's been housing asylum seekers, I don't know. I'm not getting into that. And now where I want to go is up near that white van. Got someone behind me, so I start slowing down so I can park up. Here we go. Now you think this is just a pile of old rocks, it's not. Here we go. There we are. This is lovely, isn't it? Sun's out. And then it mentions the 2nd of November 1925. So what happened on that fateful day? It says the Dolgarrog Dam disaster, the following lost their lives. So there's a few adults and some children. So it's 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 16 people. 10 adults, 6 children. Ring them bells from the sanctuaries across the valleys and streams, for they're deep and they're wide, and the world is on its side. And there's the bell. I'll tell you about that later. But these boulders that you can see strewn here were brought down from the mountains by the disaster. What basically happened was the dam broke. So what we're looking at actually is not some lovely man-made landscape. This is the force of water when the dam broke. Right, so let's see if we can get some more information. Now, I'm not going to do the memorial walk. It's not because I don't have any respect. It's because A, I don't have time, and B, I'm not feeling particularly well today, so there we go. So there we go. So Monday, 2nd of November 1925, a dam up behind us in the mountains broke. The power of the water was too great, and at 8:45 p.m. millions of gallons of water burst through the dam. So the bell on top of the plaque is there to signify the sound of the church bell that could be heard. People thought the bell was just being rung when they were in the cinema, but actually what was happening was the church was being destroyed, and all they could hear was the sound of the bell as it was being thrown around. It's a very poignant reminder. I'm wondering whether there's anything to see where the dam would have been, so we can get some perspective of how far the water must have come down, because that's a massive force with those boulders being down here. So I'm going to go and have a look.